They wanna know about Islam, we'll give them da'wah. They wanna know what a Muslim does, we'll give them da'wah. When they wanna hate on our deen, we'll give them da'wah.
كن فريدا عش بفخر في الحياة لا تبالي.
About sexual difference. Of course you don't promote paedophilia. You don't promote anything that's harmful. But of course you need to educate people.
So a child of 4...
They don't teach paedophilia at school.
Wait.
They don't teach paedophilia.
Should we? The question is, because the government...
Why are you asking that question? No one's teaching paedophilia in schools.
Any
more than they're teaching bestiality in
you haven't understood what I'm saying.
All right, I don't.
People's sexual preferences.
Well,
homosexuality, yep.
Yes.
Whether you are gay, lesbian...
Not the same thing.
Please listen, then you'll understand what is the same thing or not.
Yeah.
It's people's sexual preferences. So a man is attracted to a man.
Are you attracted to men then?
No.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
My husband's very attractive.
So listen, we have in our society man being attracted to man and having sexual intimacy with them. Women being attracted to women having sexual intimacy with them. So I'm saying there are people out there who we call people of mental disorder, the pedophiles. Yeah. We call them people with a mental disorder.
Who calls them that?
Oh, so they're okay, they're good people. They're meaning they're straight people.
Disorder?
Okay, fine. So let's not, it's not a mental disorder. So we have people here who have sexual preferences with young children. Yes. So should we teach that it's okay to have sexual preferences to our small kids?
Saying,
excuse me.
No, hold on. You're saying that being a woman attracted to woman and a man being attracted to man and teaching that people can have different sexual preferences is the same as promoting paedophilia.
No, you misunderstood again. You misunderstood again. Let me try to explain.
One more time, yeah.
The government is legislating
about paedophilia.
You're not letting me finish. You're not letting me make my point. Perhaps try to understand, please.
I am trying, yeah.
Right. By listening. So we have the government legislating that at the age of in a primary school, our children should be taught by compulsory education. You can't withdraw them from these teaching classes. By compulsory education, people's sexual preferences.
Yes, but not
let me finish.
Can
you let me finish?
You keep interjecting. Let him finish his point.
I can only finish my point if you don't interject.
Okay, go
Thank
on.
you. That's
you
very
was
kind.
having a conversation
Thank
with
you.
this gentleman and
right.
you interrupted.
That's right.
So
right. Thank you. So now, the lobbying behind the current legislation is by the LGBTQ XYZ whatever community, right?
Yeah.
It keeps on growing in number. I'm saying you have a group of people who we class them as pedophiles. They want to be included in this LGBTQ++++, and also wants to be recognized that they have also sexual preferences to children. So by that understanding, are you okay with the government? Let me finish. Are you okay if the government legislates that it's okay to people have sexual preferences for themselves, to have sexual preferences with a tree or an animal or a minor or a man or a woman? We should teach our children at a very young age?
Well, the government isn't promoting that. It's promoting LGBT.
What if the government did that? What if the...
But it's not doing that.
No, what if? Because the
it's
government...
Like promoting, you know,
no.
you get off screwing
do you know?
or murdering
do you know? During the...
During, they're not doing
do you
that.
know?
So
during the... Perhaps you don't know.
No,
the government consulted the parents about their opinion about teaching the sexual education to primary school.
But what's that got to do with paedophilia?
Listen. The people, the parents spoke. More than 60%, if not 68%, I can't remember the figure. They said, we don't want our children.
But where did you get that figure? It wasn't 68%.
What was it?
No, there were some schools where there were certain
I'm not talking about school, I'm talking about consultation period. The government, before they introduced the legislation, they consult parents.
Yeah.
So there was a group of people that were consulted and people responded.
What do you think's right then?
You're not going to allow me to finish my point, do you? What I'm saying is...
He never does finish his point.
Because you never listen completely. You interject in the middle. That's the problem, perhaps.
That's a long pause. I thought you
right, okay, thank you. So government is legislating, even though the consultation by the parents was against that legislation.
Right.
So if the government legislate next year, it's okay to our children to be taught that there are people who we should not look down upon because they have sexual preferences to minors, young people.
No, that's not what
are you going to do then?
They're not. They're talking about LGBT.
Yeah,
You're not listening.
They're not
They've
talking
set a
about
precedent,
paedophilia.
that's the point.
They're not talking
You
about
did not hear
necrophilia.
again.
They're not.
Again, you did not even understand what I said. Did you?
I picked
Did
up
you?
the point.
I said, if the government introduces
But they're not
another.
going to. It's hypothetical. It's never
Look,
going
look.
to.
Who knew, brother?
No, not paedophilia.
No.
Brother, excuse me, brother. Let's have one discussion, right? Thank you.
Let's
Listen.
listen.
Let's try to sit to one
No,
conversation.
If look,
Who
who?
are you? Why are you telling me
Right,
what to
right.
do?
Look, who knew? Okay, madam. Who knew the government would legislate to cheat? Wait,
They
please.
absolutely should.
Hang on. So,
Why do you not like gay people? What's wrong with being gay?
why do you not
You didn't say that
pedophiles?
for a start.
I didn't say I liked paedophiles.
So you like pedophiles? Do you like pedophiles?
Paedophiles, so like working with minors and like people, like young people don't have choices. But adults, perfectly, if a male wants to go with a male,
I'm talking about
woman wants to
pedophiles.
go with a woman, good bloody luck to
Okay.
them.
Why do you hate and or dislike the pedophiles?
I didn't say I hate or dislike. It's completely wrong to use a minor for sex. Of course it is.
What if they don't use the minors, but they only have an attraction and they say I can't help it? It's okay.
I mean, who knows what your attraction? I mean, everyone here probably has
So it's okay.
perverted
So
attraction.
you'd be.
They don't tell
So you're
people.
okay to give them rights, right? To have attraction to minors,
It's not
and
giving
nobody
rights.
should say anything against them.
Well, no one knows what you're attracted to. Who knows
Excuse
what
me.
you fantasize about?
Hello, excuse me.
Yeah.
Now I want you to really
You
be.
can't legislate about what people think. You can legislate what people do.
No, what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if the government legislates
Yeah.
that you should not look down upon the people who have attraction to minors,
They
would you be
don't.
okay with that?
Absolutely not. Of course not. No, would you?
Look at that. Did you know the government would legislate that our children at the age of 4 should be learning about it's okay to have sexual attraction against man?
Well, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with pedophilia?
But they're not the same thing. One's with minors and one's consenting adults.
So
It's not the same thing.
I'm talking about
I
someone.
don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't
You're
think.
just
I don't. I don't.
prejudiced.